It's that super bowl, no, she my flow. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's that super bowl.
What's going on, guys? It's O'Donnell here with Elevated Gaming, and I just wanted to bring you a quick video on how to make sweet vegetable cakes in Ark. So the first thing you're going to want to do is have these two things set up: sap taps and beehives. You can find wild beehives out here in the redwoods, but for making these in quantity, it's easier just to have these two set up. So as you'll see here, I have about 5 tree platforms set up throughout the redwoods right on this edge line, and I have my sap taps set right here on the end, and I have beehives down here below them. Now, in order for a crafted beehive to make honey, you have to put rare flowers in it. And just to show you here, I have my rare flowers right there, and I've got all kinds of honey in there. I'm not going to take it all out right now because I still have a lot of stuff I need to make a mass quantity. But let's fly back over this way to our base. And we're lagging a little bit less today, thank goodness. But we're going to fly back over base here. Now, a lot of you are probably using a cooking pot to make these, especially if you're not a level 89 and up, then you're using a cooking pot. If you are 89 and up, then you have an industrial cooker. Or if you know somebody on the server that is at least a level 89, they will probably make you an industrial cooker. They may charge you, I don't know. And it is going to depend on what kind of server you're in. Right now we're in a PvE server, so everybody basically gets along, and we're all just here to have fun. As far as the ingredients, you can look that up on Google, but I'm going to show you here in just a minute. But all you got to do is go to any search engine and type in how to make sweet vegetable cakes in Ark, and it will show you. And as you see, I just crashed, so let's see if we can't get back in the game here. And I don't know if it's my recording or what, but it seems like I have been having a lot of issues with crashing here lately. I don't know if our server's just more populated than normal or what's going on. So let's rejoin here. Now, once you get a higher level or kind of set up where you have your basic necessities, I would highly recommend building a greenhouse, not only for a constant supply of narcotics and stimulants, but also for ingredients, for any recipes you want that requires something that's planted or something you have to go out and find in the wild. That could take a lot more time than it needs to. That's just awesome. Okay, so we'll just let him fly there for a minute. Alright, let's run into the greenhouse here. Now, my greenhouse is set up right here, these first few plots. I have long grass planted. On this side I have savor root, and then right over here I have carrots, and then in the very back I have narcotics and stem berries. Now, the reason I have stem berries is for the vegetable cakes. You will need stimulants to make them, so and I'm willing to bet he just flew out of here. Let's go find him. Just to make sure that... Oh no, he flew to the edge down there. Okay, that's fine. Just didn't want him to die on us. Alright, so we're going to hop off here. We've got our honey, and I should have enough stimulants made already to show you, but we'll see. See, nothing in the storage box. That's always awesome to find. But I know I have some up here. So, now if you're using a cooking pot, you will have to have a water skin or a water jar, something that's full of water that you can cook with. Just pop in the chemistry bench here and get these stimulants. Alright, so we're going to just transfer all this sap in here. And on the wild honey, when you craft a beehive and make honey, it expires very quickly compared to finding it out in the wild. So just a heads up, you can already see how low these bars are. It does not take very long, guys. So just keep an eye on that. Alright, let's get in this refrigerator. I didn't grab any of those materials out there because I already have them right here. So that's the 3 veggies that you need: potatoes, carrots, and corn. Just to simplify what they are. But it's long grass, saveroot, and carrots. Alright, and then you've got to have sap, fiber, and stimulants as well. And I think it's, I'm really not 100% sure on what quantity of each it is because I don't even look anymore, and it's been a long time since I have looked. But again, you can reference Google on the exact ingredients lists. Just type into your Google search bar how to make sweet veggie cakes, and it'll pop up on Wikipedia and tell you exactly what you need. So if you have an industrial cooker, you're going to need gas as well. And we're just going to turn that on here, and as you can see, it is cooking. Now it takes 2 honey for each cake, so those 4 honeys made me 2 cakes, and I think it's 2 of each vegetable and maybe 1 stimulant. No, like 4 stimulants, I'm not sure. And then you're going to need a whole bunch of fiber. Just to give you a heads up, if you're doing this in quantity, you're going to need a lot of fiber. And that's how you make sweet veggie cakes, guys. Now, in a cooking pot, it's the same exact process, except you're going to put those ingredients in a less quantity. I usually put like 40 sap. You can now put up to 5,000 fiber in 1 stack, so that helps. But I'll put like 40 sap in the cooking pot, a bunch of fiber, 100 stimulants, and then 100 of each of the vegetables, and then a water skin, and then transfer your honey in there. And obviously wood is your fuel source. But that's all it takes to make veggie cakes for those snails, and it will save you a ton of amber if you're buying it. It can be time consuming, but when you have it set up like I've got it here, I've got 4 beehives, I've got like 25 sap taps. I've got a greenhouse that produces my vegetables and my stem berries for my stimulants, and then it's pretty easy to gather. You make a bunch of spark powder with flint and stone, so that's just an easy resource that you should already have around anyway. So that's all it takes to make that very quickly, very easily. And with my exact setup right now, I can make, if I do it just once a day, I can make over 200 cakes per day. And that's just one run, quick, and all I really do is go and get my honey, because we have somebody that, everybody in the tribe takes turns on checking the sap taps and putting all the sap in the storage and all that. So we have storage bins that are full of sap. So basically, we'll check our greenhouse, grab our supplies, and then run it all to the industrial cooker and fire it up and just transfer honey over as it's cooking. And it takes no time at all, as long as you have mass quantities of fiber, sap, and then at least, I'd probably say 300 each of the vegetables, and at least about 500 stimulants. You can make a ton of cakes and sell them if you want to, or save them for yourself. They last forever in the fridge. So I've made 200 cakes probably 4 or 5 days ago, and we haven't really put a dent in them. But that's how you feed your snails, that's how you tame them. and just a quick way to save you money. So if you have any questions or comments, leave it down in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face. Tell me that you love me, even if it's